Hello everybody, it's your girl Miss J. Welcome to J's World. I'm so excited that you all are here with me today, and I'm super excited to be filming this video. It's my first video going up on my page. This is just going to be a super exciting journey that we're about to go on. My channel is definitely going to be a lot about self-exploration. As an individual, I'm trying to figure out what I need, what habits I need to be breaking, what habits I need to be implementing into my life. And I think that in creating this YouTube channel, it will be beneficial for me, but it will also be beneficial to you all to follow my journey and make it our journey. I think it'll just be super fun, super interesting, and we both will learn a lot together. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about navigating friendships in our early 20s. I think this is a very essential topic to discuss, especially with COVID. In this time of COVID, I feel like a lot more people are coming forward and expressing what they need as individuals. And as an individual person, you have to kind of make sure that you are maintaining your energy. And it is so extremely important that you have the correct people around you, because maintaining your energy also means maintaining your support system, maintaining the people that are supposed to be closest to you. So yeah, we're just going to get into a few things that I have kind of jotted down in my notebook. These are things that I have learned in this time period. They have been beneficial for me. So let's kind of get into this video and run through a few things. Okay, so the first thing that I put on my list is understanding that it is okay not to talk to your friends every day. When I was 18 and I had just moved out of my mom's house and I was living with my friends, I was a socialite. I mean, actually, I low-key still am. I'm trying to learn my own lessons. Okay, like I said, we're doing this together. This is the journey. But I just have always been somebody that always wants to see somebody, right, every day. I would always fill in the space. That day, I'm making sure that my face is being seen by anybody, everybody. It doesn't matter. I would just pull up to your house for a couple minutes and be there all damn night. Like, it didn't matter to me. So I think that in this time of COVID, understanding that, wait, I need space. I want to be productive. There are things that I want to do. I have come to understand that when I throw myself into these friendships, when I'm always seeing somebody on a regular basis, when I'm seeing somebody every day, you know, you have to think, we are in school, we are working full-time jobs, and then I'm going to go see somebody every day into the wee hours of the night and then do it all over again. Where is the time for me to rest? Where is the time for me to harvest my energy? Harness? Where's the time for me to get myself together, for me to get right spiritually and just like energetically, just feel okay and within myself? Where's the time for me to even know myself if I'm always plugging myself into work, school, and my relationships with people? There's no time for me. So it is extremely important, and I need to really express to you, I need you guys to understand that making room for yourself is so important. It is okay not to see your friends every day. Your best friend don't need to see your face every day. And if y'all do need to see each other every day, I don't want to call you codependent. I'm not calling you codependent. I just think, make sure that you are taking allocate time for yourself. It is so extremely important. You don't even know. You need to be able to breathe correctly. If you ain't breathing right, so with that being said, I think that it's very important for you guys to make sure that you have supportive people in your circle who are supporting you and supporting your growth and supporting you, saying, hey guys, I don't need to see you guys every day. We're going to talk every day. I need space. And they're not trying to make you feel like you are neglecting them or that you are doing anything negative towards them by telling them what you need. When you establish those boundaries, there should not be any issues when you express to these people that care about you and love you that you need to make sure that you're taking time to get yourself together. So that's the number one lesson for navigating our relationships in our early 20s. Making sure that we don't need to be seeing everybody every day, all day long. We don't need to be texting and calling and FaceTiming all day long. Like, girl, okay, I got school, I got my side hustle, I got my actual hustle. Like, we need to take time for ourselves. put a pause on it. I'll see you this weekend. Like, you know I'm gonna see you. Just give me some space throughout the week. That's where I'm at right now. Give me some space throughout the week. I will see you guys on the weekend, okay? Period. Okay, so my number 2 that I have learned in this period is that sometimes the relationships that you think are going to last forever are not going to last forever. They're not going to be there forever. Your best friends from high school, your best friends from college times, your best friends that you met, at work, they're not going to be with you forever. And if they are, that is so cool. I'm not saying like everybody's going to be gone. I'm just saying not everybody is going to be a for lifer, and that is perfectly fine. But I think it would be very good and very important to make sure that when that relationship no longer is going forward, that you just keep an open mind about that person. Nothing needs to be negative towards that person. And regardless of how it ends, because I don't know how things go on y'all side, I'm a very big people will come back type of person. May not stay in your life forever, but y'all had a relationship at a certain point in your life. You needed that person in that certain point in your life, and you may need them again. You never know. And as long as everything stays cordial with you guys, I feel like it would be really good to be able to depend on these people that you have interacted with and spent so much of your youth with and have formulated all these memories and this strong connection with at a certain point. It would be crazy to diminish that over bullshit, because let's be honest, let's face the facts. This is me coming from my own life, but let's face the facts. You guys know, y'all know, majority of the time, I'm gonna say it like 8 out of 10 times, when relationships end, especially in this day and age, is over some dumb shit. It is over some dumb shit. Why? And when you reflect upon it, you think about it later, you see them at the street, you see them at the club, you see them wherever, you're like, damn, like, what's up, bro? Y'all are fine. You see that person, y'all fucking dab it out, you give them a hug, oh, what's up, bitch, whatever, because it wasn't even that deep to begin with. It was never that deep. That's just how I be thinking about it. Personally, I'm a very forgiving person, so I feel like if somebody does something to me, depending on what it is, usually I'm gonna get over it. I don't really have any qualms. There have been situations in my life where I've been like, bro, like, fuck that bitch, right? It's over. I'm never talking to you ever again. The relationship is done. Hit me back up in 6 months. It'll be a different story. My tune will switch up because, bitch, I got therapy now. That's another thing. Y'all need to make sure y'all got therapy, because some of these relationships you need it for. The things that we get so upset about are so dumb, I swear. Okay, my number 3 on this list is remembering that friendships require work. I'm gonna read y'all this quote real quick. And also, I'm gonna read it because I smoke too much weed to be able to remember the quote. Okay, so I'm gonna read it real quick. Don't call me a dummy. Now I got my glasses on. Hold up. I can't see. Katie Lever, author of The Friendship Circle, we talk about the emotional load of things like work and family life, but friendships are also work. This leads us into exactly what I want to talk about real quick. Dunbar's number. I'm going to read you this one too, because, bitch, I can't remember everything that I be writing down in these notes, okay? Dunbar's number. The theory that 150 is the limit in which an individual can maintain stable relationships. Now, these two go hand in hand together, because what I was going to say next was friendships require a lot of work, right? So why not keep your friend circle small? Why have all these people in your life that you don't even really know like that, and you don't even really want to talk to for shits and giggles? For what? Like, you want to build up this these relationships for what? For who? Because it's not doing anything to benefit you. When has having too many friends really made you feel like you that bitch? Like, really? Because who can you really go to support to? Who can I run to? You can't run to nobody, okay? Because none of them are actually there for you. None of them are actually supportive in the way that you actually need. They don't know you through and through. They don't know you through and through. You don't need 150 plus friends. Now, 150 people that you have established connections with, that's cool. But out of them 150 people, how many of them are you actually close to, right? So in this time for me, making sure that my people got me has been extremely important. And like I said, I have had to cut bitches out of my life because I need a small knit circle, and I can't be hanging out with people all the time. I'm no longer really in that element. I have work, I have side projects, and I have, other things that I need to be putting my time and energy into. And friendships require so much work that I can only have a few close ones. I still have, like, my casual friends, people that I love but I don't talk to on a regular basis like that. And I still have these meaningful relationships, connections, but they are not my support system. They're not people that I would run to, cry to, or anything like that. Like they are not people that I can really give my all and full self to. Now, also, I am a Libra, so I could if I wanted to. And they would accept me just fine. But there are only so few people that I truly, genuinely feel close enough to do that with, right? It is so important that we all make sure that we actually have somebody like that. At least one person, one or two. If you don't have nobody in your life that you can actually legitimately depend on, no, I'm kidding. Find them. Like, in this day and age with social media and everything, girl, you better get on Bumble. You better get on Bumble Friends. You better do something. We can do anything we want to do. Like, we can do anything we want to do. So, mingle, like, get on Christian Mingle. Find yourself a little tingly boo or whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying. Moving on. I have had a lot of relationships come to a close in this time period. And I think, like, when I tell you they have come to a close, I mean the glass has broken and your girl went over, got her little broom, swept all them bitches into that goddamn dustpan and dumped it into the trash. Like, it's over. It's done. Now, I know I said earlier, everybody can come back. Anybody and everybody can come back. Anybody and everybody. From me, in my heart, I am a very big forgiving person, and maybe good, maybe bad. I don't even know, but I am so forgiving. Okay, I am so forgiving. My heart is just like that. I just need my boundaries to be respected, and that's where relationships get cut off. And once I find out that you cannot respect my boundaries, it's a done deal. Personally, it's a done deal. Like, our relationship will never be the same. So I'm gonna take my space. I'm gonna take the space that I need from you, but know that I do love you. Like that. This is just me personally. There's nobody, people that I am no longer friends with at this point. There's nobody that I could fully be friends with, and they can fully be in my life in the way that they once were, because you have already shown me that when I present to you my boundaries, you cannot respect them. You're no longer in my life. Because for me, I'm a little anxious, right? So it's hard for me to set boundaries. It's hard for a lot of people to set the boundary in the first place. That relates back to childhood trauma. It is so hard for people to set those boundaries. So if you are establishing something with somebody that you love and they love you, and they know how difficult it is for you to speak upon your boundaries and what you feel safe with and what works for you, and they step over those boundaries and they trample you like a goddamn hoe, like, what more? Like, what is there? There's nothing left for you. There's nothing left to give in that relationship. So personally, I love everybody. I will forgive you. You are accepted into my heart. This ain't even on some Jesus shit. Like, I'm being serious. Regardless of religion, I'm a very forgiving person, period. But I know our relationship will never be the same, because you've already shown me that you don't have the capacity to actually genuinely rock with me, because you allowed yourself to not respect my boundaries. And we can still be cool, but we ain't ever gonna be as close as we were, because you've already done it. You've already shown it. So all this to say, yes, I have had relationships in this, actually in the year of 2021, that have all, and that was on both ends. Me getting cut off and me cutting bitches off. Like, it works both ways. I will say I can accept the blame, the faults, the whatever, the villain role. I can accept anything because I know what I do when it comes to friendships. I know that I am not necessarily, or I could say I know I have not, because these are lessons that we have learned from, right? I can say that I have not always been the best friend because I didn't realize, oh, I need to be feeding into myself before I can even be giving you anything, right? This is where all this comes from. I was definitely the one who was seeing everybody doing everything, and then when somebody needed to depend on me, I feel like you can depend on me, and in those times you can depend on me, but there wasn't enough of me giving me time. So I've kind of like exploded in a little bit in certain ways and in certain areas by not making sure that I was upkeeping with my own energy and what I need for myself. And, you know, I have definitely been the bad person in you know, some of the relationships that have ended, and other people have been the bad person, and we all take turns. We all are not perfect. We are not all perfect beings. We are all sinners on this earth, bitch, okay? But let me tell you something, okay? When those relationships end, however the circumstances may be, make sure that you are not left like with just so much negativity. Like, let's really try to make sure we are not left with so much negativity, because that shit will rock your world. I mean, me and my best friend, closest person, bro, I thought I was in love with this bitch. Like, we straight up, we did not talk. We didn't, like, our relationship ended rather abruptly. And I was depressed for the longest time. And I had to figure out a way to heal myself without any words from her. I had to find a way to heal myself. And I had to love myself so much more than anybody else could love me. I had to love the fuck out of myself. I had to grow, like, so much into the being that I am today, to even be sitting here talking to you guys about friendships and relationships and shit. Like, there was so much growth that had to be had, because I felt like I was kind of an extension of her, and I had to rebuild myself and remodel myself as the individual that I am today. And it took a lot of work, and it took therapy, bitch. I ain't never been to therapy before, and I had to go to therapy after that one. That's just how attached I was to that bitch. You need to find people that are going to elevate you, that are going to appreciate you, that are going to be supportive of you. And it's hard. It is so hard, I feel like, to find good people that actually will be able to do that for you, because a lot of people are kind of selfish. But this is your exploration time. We are young, bitch. We are so young that we have all the time in the world, and we have social media to be able to find bitches, bro. So make sure that you are applying the things that I have said to you guys today to find you, to find your people, to nurture that energy that you have that is so important to you. Like, make sure that you are actually putting yourself first. I mean, I just said bitches be selfish, but low key, make sure that you can have a healthy balance of being self-involved, right? But also having those supportive people around you and putting that support into other people, because it is so difficult to, like, balance what you have going on in your life, and then also making sure that homegirl over here is I, and homegirl over here is I, and homegirl, like, ooh. Make sure you're not trying to be that person. Just invest in yourself, invest in your time, invest in your peace, invest in your energy, invest in you. That way that you have more to give to those that you love. It is so important to make sure you're doing that, you guys. All right, well, yeah, those are just a few things, just a little chit-chatty, couple things that I want to talk about today. So I hope that you all enjoyed this awesome, amazing video. That's what you all are going to be saying in the comments, right? That's what you're going to be saying in the comments, right? Thank you for joining me today in our very first video, our very first episode of Jay's World. we're gonna talk about a lot of things like this, and I want to talk about music and art and all different types of things because I just want to do whatever I want to do. This is a playground, you know. This is Jay's world, okay? So whatever I like it to be, that's what it's gonna be, okay? And I'm super excited to like get to know you guys actually, and for you guys to get to know me. Like I said, this is gonna be beneficial for us because I'm actually still going through this stuff and trying to figure out what I need to be doing with my life. So, and I'm sure that you are too if you click on this video. That's all I have to say to you guys, and I'm super excited. I'll see you guys next time I see you, and subscribe, like the video. I'll talk to you bitches later. Mwah. Whew.